Hello, Flower Kid here. So, you've seen the title of the video, you've seen the thumbnail. There is a new Very Odd Parents. And I have a couple of questions that just ran through my mind while watching this. Where is Timmy? Where is the art style? Who are these kids? And something just doesn't feel right. Now, I think you've seen my, last, couple of videos ago where I said that there was a new Garfield movie coming out, right? Why do we keep rehashing old concepts? Like, I don't think, I'm not even mad at the character designs because I don't think this should be called Very Odd Parents. A different title or a new thing, because it's not Very Odd Parents anymore. Butch Hartman jacked up Very Odd Parents at the very end. It never ended well. It didn't end nice. And so now that we have a new Very Odd Parents in this art style that reminds me of the SpongeBob Camp Coral, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't. Not at all, not one bit. And I just don't understand that why they can't be original anymore. If you, this whole video might just go into a 180 and we're just gonna talk about how companies are not original anymore. Nothing is original anymore. At this point, I'm gonna show my kids the Meat Canyon version of Very Odd Parents and say that this was the show. Because who is, okay, need to calm down. I need to breathe. Okay, listen. And I just want people to understand that it's not the characters. It's not the character design. It's not the kids. It's not how they design them. It's none of that. It's literally not being original. That is how it is. This is the same thing that happened to Camp Coral. This is the same thing that happened to all other shows, like the Patrick Show, or just any show that has been rebooted and just has no soul in it. There's no love or anything in it, man. Nothing. Just take, for instance, the Garfield movie. Why are they putting Chris Pratt as Garfield? They're just getting famous actors to voice characters that we love, and honestly, the animation is not that bad. I'll take it back. For the Garfield movie, I don't think the animation's that bad. It's just that they don't care. They just want money. All they're doing is just doing reboots after reboots just to be like, hey, don't you remember this product? When's the last time we had something original and that we were like, that shit is pretty good? Like Frozen? At this point, I think Frozen is a good movie. I honestly do. I think people gave too much hate to Frozen now, because look at this shit that we're getting now. Wish? That shit is AI generated. What is this? I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of everything that is just, this is nothing original. And this is why on my next video, we're going to be talking about Cal Art Films. So make sure you keep your head up on my next video. But let's go back to Very Odd Parents. It is just the same thing that happened with SpongeBob. It's the exact same thing. They're just trying to milk out however much money they can still get out of it, because it was the biggest money making cow that there was. And it's just sad to see, because I know that those Blender or 3D artists that are working on the show right now probably are putting their fucking everything into it. And I don't want to be mean, I really don't, but you can't put Butch Hartman's art style into 3D. That shit just looks terrible. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I don't know what they're trying to go for here, but Nickelodeon is really pushing for this, bro. I don't care if the Timmy voice actors are there. I don't care if Very Odd Parent, the two parents are there. I don't care. Everything just is not the same anymore, and nothing is original. I'm not saying that I want them to reboot Very Odd Parents, but I want them to take the idea of Very Odd Parents and just run with something with it. I don't know. Make something more wackier than the last one. But no. Do you know what we have to do? We have to slap Very Odd Parents onto it so people know it's Very Odd Parents. We have to put new designs of the characters, but keep some old ones. And everything's a little bit new and a little bit old, when we can't have nothing new. And this is why I stress so much about indie films and indie cartoons and indie anything related to being a solo worker. Because you know why? Because in corporate spaces, do ideas floral? Do ideas blossom into different things? I think we've gotten to a point as society where if you're in a big company space and if your idea doesn't stick immediately to the wall, you're gonna get kicked out. This is the same thing that happens to shows that are really good, like Inside Job, Pantheon, you name it. There's probably a show out there that had a really good concept, really funny, hilarious, but then get canceled immediately. It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why in this company space cartoons are treated like trash and it's not being upheld. Like, I'm still mad over the Max original of how shows just got dropped immediately, like Infinity Train. Infinity Train was the next, and I'm saying this, the next Adventure Time. It was the next Adventure Time. And it's gone. It's never to be worked on again because companies like Netflix and Max Original and everything else, they don't care about cartoons. They care about profit. If it doesn't make the highest dollar amount, then it's not worth having it on the show. We need 5 more seasons of Big Mouth, please. And again, I just want to apologize for yelling and getting really worked up and ranting about everything I said in this video. It's really that it's my passion, it's my love for animation, art, and anything that comes with it that made this channel what it is today. My first videos were talking about animation, and some of them were video games, but no one knows about that. Anyway, my first videos that blew up were talking about new shows and talking about cartoons and just being overly positive about being an indie creator. And so when I see big corporations just go up and mess a good thing up, it just makes me just realize that they have too much of a foothold in the industry. They just want to keep messing things up for no reason at all. And I really hate when people don't understand that it's not the character, or like, it's not the character design, but it's the company's fault, because a lot of people just don't focus on the right thing. They really don't. When they see changes in an animation or a film or just anything where they replace the character, replace their race, gender, anything, they're just focused on that instead of the company itself making that product. And then people go back and forth trying to like have camps, when at the end of the day, nothing's original here. It just generates more views for whatever's being talked about. And I could play devil's advocate and being like, oh, if companies can't make something new and it flops, everyone gets mad. But if they rehash anything, they get mad. If someone can make an indie project blow up and it's better than the original product of whatever the company made, then there's a problem here. Like, for instance, Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is fan-made, and it's not made by Sega. So, do you understand what I mean? I think by now you understand what I'm talking about. I'm done talking about this. Thank you for watching the video. The next video you'll probably see me in a live stream. You'll probably see my face in the Cal Arts video, but I hope I didn't blow your ears off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and maybe the next one will be a little bit more organized.